na Bawku assassin in Hamodia, Ekusasi for Diana, and I am Mampusi for dia, and that is why I expect the former vice president, Dr. Bawumia, to come out and state clearly that he endorsed the position of Asantehene. But however, so high now I cannot cry. It tells you are a coward, you cannot cry, and you don't deserve to lead this country.
Memma will be a crime or Ghana have want to some money and that. Memma Kwanza. Where I attain I and now professor Kratas and your money and no. It will be a fact, bien free baby, and me kick a baby and Fatabian chair. Won't win the summer money, Minister and the name to me and visit my son to me more beyond the sun and then the sun is that. Santimem, Yama, Menum, you will to me, Yenia, Yanan, Motetin, Fia Hanani, to me, the ma woman's woman from a woman, never. A debuny and Nidiema woman. On the word to me, so ye in a cry, any attain in Obani ye, Azani Eba.
Emra, Eba, if it's Mrs. Samra. But when it comes to tradition, the Asante tradition is very clear. Or Mahima, or Quanya, Aquanya Mudino, Aya Quanya Sumo, or Asante tradition. It's not necessarily so you allow the government to initiate a legislation that conflict with our custom.
Eba and chance and paper the border so pardia, and one adable roofings, and rusted. Resist heat and afe and some feeding so. Then the premium color materials or the border sunti. Or my warranty more rishimu. So pay adable roofings, will come and impatemua for an extra a overseas junction. I will encline and an impatemuso, or do any better Pokiasi station wa. Nani main factory dear, I won't fancy I a bay mupa. Fre adabov, Nanu Munija, is answer, se fat and chance and paper the border so pardia or Munikin Kong, or be anyhow.
Oheneba Media for Nefremu. I am Media Royals. Media Muadeshiano. Asiabana. Ain't Tassamana. Amamlani Amani Mujmedie. Oheneba Media Betinete. Intama for Muntier. Muntier and Yado.
Right, Abusia, Emma Munina Quab and Oheneba Media. So, maybe Sylvia, when your baby will be a Abusia. Yena me assure say aware of and someone you can echo to Bawku no upper east month minimum Babra Ghanaian penny another down Kufado Eshe say Yera na say to be up him so and her say obesity na asumdiaba. But we at the home edition reports no aqua penny John Dramani Mahama my neon Ghana man penny. Asame free na yiri anoba say when you Nanano can the American idea on the one to the very home come and watching Sampa and New Year and say because Yera at the one can say I'm a Puno regional minister, lawyer Aquabua say, and then maybe all ya Emma Sujima Sampano or say Obejai. And watching and somehow also cost proposals be a cost say Kebeya and Panana Mahima for a national of chiefs, Muna and Anam Quassis now almost coach from my name. Yera Abeka say Asantehene, Yamani Amani, Emma Quaisa. San Samuel say, and yeah, Baby Bobo, when you be a say some pine to let somebody flat. You offer see Nimpon, Nicola, so no any baby didn't come up. Now, your face and semi, you see what they see, what you bra, now what came home, now your boo. For comments, bra, making kind of a couple more. Now, we are to me, I come. My higher Oheneba Media and Patrol, but one is a like my channel being San Kebi. So now subscribe to your channel, now good in the point. So now, why the sun will be I come. Young call, now you couldn't come on. You see, over the case here, you're more quite you.
I don't remember you so.
You be able to call there.
I don't remember you call.
All right, yeah, share Bawku and says, you didn't say Bawku crisis started again. Former President Akufo-Addo na penso, and yes, Yera, na Asantehene, and say, Obesisi. President Mahama Baye, 1 to 1 train, Obeshe Mukena, SI Isisuma, Yera, Eswa Sibnimu. Yera, we or the reporter from my presidents. And they, Abase Mampusi for the da, Omontiasia. A Jamon Dama Bemu, and then I walk out from the kind.
I'm sure Swabi Shama, Fasha Connection, shall be Edin Chakasha Mera. Opening cashier and Sani Preoccuped. I'm sure BBSU crewman when I'm going to Moasia. Shall be on a Sefata, show me only Batuna Nanso Onka. And as I be any person will be, as I am part, will be a kind of queer. Sure. And will be a Sebi, the chair and on the two. And as I want to find one time. Eodia. Sana Mutuno na Sebi Era Tua, where we are now as we speak. No.
Okay, so I was.
So the question is to be.
My question is, then I will cover.
No, so clearly, as I've made it clear earlier on, that look, this is the position that it was difficult for the government to handle.
Yeah.
And Shebi Yedima era. It was another era of the Dankwa Kufuado. And Odibepum Obeche era Shampa. This is the position, and this is a crisis in the Bawku issue. So what should we do? And now, I said, look, if that's the case, there must be that mediation effort.
Yeah.
And I said, I think maybe you have an authority on mediation. You can mediation. Can you clearly define mediation? No. Can you clearly define the mediation to the whole world? So your man pushing you, your dagomanio. I think you can read it. There is an authority.
So it's my yanke na yanken kind. You can mediation.
Mediation. Yeah, can say Iran can say be. Or to me and now only to me. The whole process was mediation. And a mediation, let's read mediation and what the law says about mediation.
All right.
All
right. So
we're journalists.
Facilitated communications for agreement, resolving the past disputes, and or creating agreements for the future with the assistance of an impartial facilitator. Decision-making power always resides with the participants in mediation. The desired result in mediation is agreement, sometimes, but not always, enforceable under law. Into the person who's saying, "I say, kwanya afenu no babaye." Wabra ubi a obe share di asem no ubi a onni interest bi wana say onye obi a obedi achia no odi atentrene e bi adwuma embre no ni nyina so e wo embre mu ni tintin nti yenhwe now.
So clearly the reading that you are reading what kind of share no. Let's go back to the colonial era. Okay. The colonial era was the fact those days I said Mrofubedi Ghana man so. Yeah. And so Medi Ghana man so there were certain decisions which were not granted in law. Yeah. And they took those decisions. When we say Tindani are people who are the owners of the land. And who are the owners of the land customarily. So because it will be a assassin will be there. Now over transfer say your president and I say be over Shemisho, Nini assassin in their one to me. Into clearly the Tindani were the people who the land belongs to them. Okay. But because of colonization, our colonial masters, Sebi, Ombeji Tumu, Emma, Yenian man pussy for, or Darma who brashim, ya somewhere can ye nipa, and in Ghana for, and Obisun will be and nobody is bigger than the constitution. The Nair is not bigger than the constitution. Abugra Azoka, Sebi Miofa, Bokuman. He's not bigger than the constitution. Asantehene, our Asantehene is not bigger than the constitution. All the arguments that we are advancing are grounded in law. And so the mediation efforts was to give people the opportunity. And that is why when we went to the seat of government, you can say fact finding in some Senate. Okay. And indeed, when you look at the endorsement about the government, government they say near Anamutu another mediation now say be there's no government and there's nobody who can undermine that authority. You can't challenge that at the Supreme Court. Asa, I see. Okay. What I say? Sebi. On your batampa, nanka on ya semnenka. And your bokwasa no pet. And your man push assassin no pet. Them of Asumge. Says Sebi Union or Simon Mummy transfer game. No man can boom, no moody ye Abba or Mompession in ye. That was the relevance, and that is why you said Yera Editum Zampa, but transfer no swaka. Okay. Into what did 2 more kind of. It was about 2 years, 2.5 years. Yeah. Finally, he had to go to the presidency. Yeah. And they got 2 names. Kachan the Senate, no credit. Said no credit woman say Abugra Azoka. And or my hand, he's the Bawku chief. No authority in this country, no political party. But I mean, you see, that is why it's about time. Now, look, the chieftaincy as an institution is powerful. But politicians will continue to manipulate us. They will manipulate us. Okay. Manipulate here, and it's to their advantage. And we are not going to allow the politician to take advantage of us. Okay. And that is why we are telling the people of the Mampusi that look, if you think say the mediation effort, Yera and Kasa Sebi a Kamania Mamre and other Kamboko Assam. One Kasa, customarily, one Kasa, and this if you have the learned person like Martina Midu, who will say that look, the matter was resolved in the Asante custom. It's not true. A mediation. And I say, when you read the mediation, what is it? He's a learned person. Yeah. What is it? An impartial person. Yeah. Only way for. Yeah, sure. No idea to na waka sa ho brasemu yaw mu bibia meka nokre na waka nokre say ampa asase no eye man proceed for there it is your official mu ntia say the only option is to go to court we MP now na legal MP now so ntia say na say I endorse the position of the Nairi. Of course you have the right to endorse, but you are not the authority of the law. The law is supreme, and as long as the law is supreme, you cannot sit down there and say you will not agree. If you say you don't you disagree with the mediation effort, there's a forum. The forum that you have to go is to go to the court.
Okay.
That look, we don't agree with you, but the ruling in the ruling, no, it dated back before the PNDC era and before the colonial era. The ruling is very clear. You cannot challenge the authority of the overlord of Bawku. You can't. You can't.
But my member is it not because say bia akwama wa fan open one same thing making all these things?
Oh, now what darma me mpo bi asem. And I say me nya hwemni, and I me nya kusasi ni, and I me nya mampusi ni.
Okay.
But what we are saying is fairness, is truth. One assassin in India. Okay. Assassin be anyone mo anywhere. Otie sabi umame wo fi anana na wo fi umame na unana na to asase no. And for that matter toy no to free traditional council. Okay. Umane hu ase umane ti ase say one assassin in India. Ye kan say kusasi ana Bawku assassin e hwam dia. Kusasi for dia na ana e mampusi for dia. And that is why I expect the former vice president Dr. Bawumia to come out and state clearly that he endorsed the position of Asantehene. And does the position of the government, you may disagree with the government.
Don't you think, say, Dr. Bawumia Babeye that statement now, a bit me affecting a political career?
You cannot cry now, a political career.
Or ambition.
It doesn't matter. It tells you that you have to be credible before you want to lead the people. If I stand here, if I want to lead the people, I have to be credible to the people. And I have to tell them the truth. What I am, Mami Bawumia, mi Papa Bo. Sebi, you come assassin now, assassin in your dia. Now, you Mami Banti, you want me to manipulate the system and give it to you? No, and that is why we expect the former vice president, Dr. Bawumia, to speak to the issue and to have an official statement. Okay. He endorsed the position of the mediation I call Asantehene, and so he supported the position of the government. Who can say now? Who can campaign? Oh, Bawku, the Bawku people will know that you are credible. You have endorsed and yeah, na kusasi for assassin area. Yeah. In the same spirit, your brother in the Mampusi enclave also understands, of course, now if it's area, but one cannot cry my say Mampusi for it abatia. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that you cannot win. But however, so you high, no one cannot cry. It tells you are a coward. You cannot cry. And you don't deserve to lead this country. Okay. If the vice president think he wants to lead this country, this is a time to show leadership.
But Obibeka said the vice president, he just Mampusi son.
The reason why he has rise through the ranks about Tamale, Captain Blaster, and so Abedipele is a credible character when he speaks about football. People will listen to him. Okay. Imagine the same way. You were about 2 years ago. You were the vice president. We are man Prusini. So a man Prusini and Nasama back. Nano queer. I Ghanaian. Tell Shebi. You can't say Brabantin is Yabeka, but go to Nairi. Nairi one man. No one watch him champagne. I can no crack. And then you make an official statement that you endorse that position.
What if Onena Yuri Akasa?
So what? Nobody have any authority. Maybe no Sebi. Uno Biams Minobia. The Nairi, Otumfo, Yana, all of us, Enobia. Yakaso Enobia, Yakanwa who Brasim, and I can't say you want to connect with the people for them to understand. Say Yakaso Enobia. The reason why we are saying so say. As I say, na yesemrase. Semraka sama, rana kasem. Yeah. Rana kasem, and you may pay them the account. Is it
that easy? Because put yourselves in his shoes, vice president. Yeah. Is it that easy?
And so that is why I'm saying, look, when Jesus Christ came to this earth, say Yera Muhammad Bas as issue, it wasn't easy. All right, but he decided to speak the truth, and then he preached his word. Jesus Christ, Ekanasem. Christopher Yatum, Muhammad Ekanasem, Christopher Yatum. It's not easy, but truth is truth. And today, after the demise of Otumfo, after the demise of Muhammad, after the demise of Jesus Christ, the gospel keep on going. It tells you say anamutu and then no crack. A man for a year to a man for fish and pa signature. And near Kenyan, some official munituma, the 1992 Constitution is supreme.
Okay.
And for that matter, if they think otherwise, you go to court.
These people no, I'm on for court to some who because few days ago.
What are my reframe the state and these people? What are my reframe? What are
the youth over there? Omo nyesa nyema ntum chese na no kra no makwashi obi fie support
untimi nka se onyintum. The reason why untimi nka se onyintum Ghana mra and Ghana mra enti ya kan sem na we there's an authority from the government. Our government na ka say washem kiten the recommendation in respect of the mediation committee Asantehene and Ayera e transfer no ojitum
na no ma hyefi mi no
wase wanye hwe enti wahye na wahye no en say hwe. But the point is, that is why we expect the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, and all those who matter, the regional minister in Savannah region, right?
Yeah.
They should be up and doing, and someone cannot crack. They should deal with that person.
But don't you think, say, governments and the security authorities, no massage no credit, they know the truth, but I say one person massage just to favor someone's ego.
You are very clear, and it's a very intelligent question that you ask. But the point still remain that look, it's important that we have to show leadership. The whole thing is about leadership.
Okay.
The whole thing is about the fact that the truth is truth. If I want to be a politician, if I want to contest to be the president of this country, I will tell every single Ghanaian that is the truth. I will not hide. That will massage the information for your benefit. Near can say the Land Act at 1036. When you read the Constitution, there we have a Land Act. The Land Act is very clear. When has I seen in India? Are you you have that Alodia title, or do you have the Usufructuary title as the owner of a land? The Land Act is very clear. And if people are of the view that Kusasi, Asantehene Omundia, they have every right to contest that argument, to contest that position in law at the law court. But the man for as they say, there had been a ruling says I Kusasi Bokwasem no. Untimi fan ko baby or Ghana ha. As I say Bokufo and I Kusasi for Asantehene Omundia. Let's understand how Brasim eya. What I say wa ya wo. Na visa your man pushing enti you visa udi a man for biso. But it's not true. Sana na wadwen chel. But se wadwen chel sana fi ende Mraka sana se bi we mabun 18 years, 20 years, 21, 22, 40 years. Unim she. You don't know anything. Ghana began some time ago. Answer now be 40 years. Accept the law. And that is why I call him the former vice president. That he's an intelligent person. Sebi. Or nimdie. And I said, you are candia. Obey me, I cannot cry. On country, Mushe. The area kind I am Ra, I am Ra, and Tra, or Ghana for one. He's want to lead this country. And is he telling us, say, you're Ghana for 12 man, no, be president? Will he enforce that authority? Say, man pushing and Boku for Swana. He can't do it. But if you cannot do it, tell your people the truth before you ascend the throne. Once one casa no credit enough, you Ube Trabano, is it Banyaswa? All right, it becomes difficult for you to. They'll tell you what intro. Tell them that look, this is the truth. You will be anyone who Ghana had money assassin. You will assassin be or Ghana Ibiano. You will rap.
Do you think I was Dr. Bawumia keeping mute on this? I
don't believe so. I think it will advance advancing the credibility. Ebema Ghana for Sampa or Yobia, he's bold, he's confident, and at all time he speaks to the truth. But of course, which means you are a coward.
But only say security implications.
And what is the security implications? So the security implication is the fact that look. All the security forces who are there should not take sides.
Okay.
They know people who burn the house. There's a video there showing that they were burning it. Arrest those people, deal with them, discipline them. Okay. Of course, Nancy discipline bad then they say, Abia, you want to say, I call him one, I be doing the same. And that is why in the mediation effort to Iraq, I say, my very good friend and brother from the Mampusi side, said, oh yeah, I didn't go see Bawku man. A bank as a channel. Chebi, the Iraq called Flaster House. Or mining natural say, and pack check as a channel. But I say, Pass with you, Omunyano. Na Sebi, ye in free Bawku. No Mampusi. Nam Sebi, na Yuri, and money be been tram, no need. se o se on konso dia obetimi atra se obezo on ko na ati bantu manazo one bafo entimi endi akonya baako bafo ye bantu mahene right se bafo ye bantu mahene na se bi one na pre na afia kan wi na ejitum se wonyo hene na se o tra bantu mahene se ojitum se ampa we ni party se mia onyo hene. And so in the rule in the mediation effort, this is the statement that Yera Kai and either say he will stay or he will come back to Mount Prusi. Now they will find a place for him to live. By a cancer, it belongs to the Tindanis, and the Tindanis, in terms of that enclave, belong to the Kusasi. And so the land belongs to the Kusasi people, and nothing can change it. You will allow yourself to be manipulated by the political class. It's not going to happen. At all times, the law is supreme. And the 1992 Constitution, in terms of the 4th Republican Constitution, will continue to rise and above anybody's interest. Anybody's interest. And that is the position of the government today as we speak. And that is what I'm saying. Yera, Vice President, should endorse that position. Sinebe Asumbieba, Mampusi, Asumbieba Bokumai. You are at the end of the day, near Kano, customarily. Yaka customarily, Sebi. Amania Mamra, Nipa Fasudia, dear, why not Asian there? There had been a ruling on this matter in the colonial era, and then the LMC and the military rule, reverse here, and PNDC era, PNDC government also came back again to reverse it back again. Say ampa, and before omutu munyano mona akonya sefatamo. And so clearly, Abugra Azoka is the overlord of the Bawku Traditional Council, and nothing will change it. And it be beyond to me, so you best say, they should calm down, they should be humble. And they should show respect, and they should ask the question, why am I in India?
Okay. Right now, no, you say no, I'm pretty for no, still now, I want you to move. What are some of the measures I would bring say, if it's me first or more, I come out of me, no, my jatum se kusasi for land, no,
on Brashe, I shall you to Jampa, Senate, but we cannot force you to accept it.
Okay.
But the fact remains, I shall be minimum, you feel my back. And I cannot pretend that if you mammy back home. Many bet me try, many bet me try my main chain. We are a boom. But it doesn't mean I'm a blood brother. Okay. Somebody closer will know, but somebody far will think we are brothers. But it doesn't mean that we are brothers. So the point that we are saying is that Yera is about time the Kusasi people. And that's why I'm saying Yera, the vice president, is an authority. And Sebi, Yera, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, have endorsed the position of the mediation effort of Asantehene and the government is going to carry a great weight. And Yera Bawumia cannot deny the fact that he is not going to accept that ruling. He can't. But of course, maybe or any politics. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I'm urging the vice president. The one to make a statement to that effect. He's a coward. Wow. He's a coward, guy. Yeah, of course, then he deserves to lead. Okay. He can't lead. If you want to lead this country. And then there's a lawful authority position, and they don't want to side with it, and because of political interest, you behave that you don't believe in that position, and when you come to government, we are not going to do that.
Why, Dr. Bawumia? There are a lot of,
So all the flag bearers of the MPP government, Omo aspire to be the president of the MPP government. All of them should. Canada, Japan, Dr. Bawumia, Brian Duchum, all right, Brian Champon, Dr. Duchum, Cobran Japan engineer, Cobran Japan, all of them. They should endorse the position to bring that sanity and that peace that we are talking about.
Okay. My name is now there is a notion say Mrashebe Ujina Hodema Bawku Central, Honorable Mahama Yayaga, or majority leader in parliament. He can't even go to a constituency because of this. Or no crown or yet MP mother constituency or making any public statement on that. And also the majority leader has always of the view say majority take his side, but he's a coward guy. He's coward. Your mom, your umame, no papa from where man pushing it, where Kusasini. Truth is truth. Shabi Yeka Sampa said, me papa feel sorry. I've made it clear to the people that my father is from Sorry. And I made it clear to the people that my mother is from Sampa. And I made it clear to the people that my mom in the idea. It's all kinds of career. What takes away from you? So the majority is a coward leader, and he's having in the name of peace. What is the peace? The peace is truth. Who cannot cry and I should be back. I should be any same mommy away, if papa away. Who desire no credit to one man? People will begin to tell you are a lawyer. Who is the owner of the Bawku land? One assassin in India. And so the position that the majority have taken
I disagree with him. I disagree with him.
Okay. All right. Yemra Asantehene. And I know that Yura Eddie and Semi Betuja say there was a proposal say in the National House of Chiefs, Yema and Anana Hema for Emeka Hubi. Emma Yuraka say Santimai and yet your mamre no say Ebema Nanana Hema Ebeba House of Chiefs. Nano Crano, your Mudu Mediaport, your Mudi, as the Camarines are being to mean Asante Amamreni Amani. As to be by, we've had a lot of public backlash. I am for we break and send me Edifa Yura. I don't know what you're showing.
Well, I endorse the position of Ira. May Shabi, a money name I'm removing the Shabi. Yen Timin Kase, Emra, Eba, Ebitimis Samra. But when it comes to tradition, the Asante tradition is very clear. Or Mahima, or Quanya, Aquanya Mudino, Ayaquanya, Sumo, or Asante tradition. It's not necessarily so you allow the government to initiate a legislation that conflict with our custom. Our custom is supreme. Say the National House of Chief and now buying episode taking position B not to Sana Mutuna. He should come to the various traditional councils. Or Ba or Mumra Ira. Say this is the position of the National House of Chief. And I'm Mubasamoye. Yes, a Becca Adrian, yeah, dear, yes, and a dear no. Yeah, dear, Neshampa, your memma and a tribune. And in just said, we are by him, you move. Shall be a Bahan man, if fair, in effect. And mass in a mass of Chilmo, a Chilmugia, Omugia, so. I just a preface and pat, ye Doma, Ebuma. It is a Cassa, Yemma, and Ma, and Baby a Ben, and it's a Sebi. We are undermining the universal right of so-called, the global view about womanhood. We respect women.
But before my next question, per se, you video no abra Ira. Okasa we ni breso abrana a regional House of Chiefs or Martinasiana or
I endorse it. Me endorse your position. No.
You video the Brazil.
What Roma?
Me ma wo bia kwan wo Ghana ha pon so some money da. Me ma kwan sa. We ya tie nyina ye na bro for some krata so enye amane no. It wo bia mfa krata bia mfiri ba bia me hu emekeka bibia mfata bia nche. Untwe nse sama mane me ne Asantehene mitumi am bechiche masantema me mo bia nse san ne nse san chira da. There was a ma Ghana for hunu ne se. Adena was a mani pe hunu se esunu bia ne na mane. Obia ntwe nchira ba bia nhye mre bia se national na ebefra wo bia. Ya hinnie ba ye ne nhye de ba ye nko. Obi owo ba bi so de nko. It is statutory, you know, Momun Shea no Bian Kofa Bamu Ninkrata Biam Giant. Santimem, Yama, Menum, you were to me, Yenia, Yanan motating fear Hanani, to me, the ma woman's woman from a woman, a war. A debuani and Nidiema woman. On the word to me, so ye in a cry, any attain or Bani ye, as Annie Eba. Now she had the answer. Yeah, mammy, will you read what to enchant a foot or to enchant or pim? I bet you are no coffee no cancer. Sunny and she said, yes, she asked Antimai, I know that you all can. Where I had taken I and now brought for 7 cratas and yeah, money and no. Creation of regional House of Tinia and yeah, near mania. It will be on Fakata, be and free baby, and Emeka Bibia and Fatabianche. Obi o baby was one to dear Jabia, only Nadia. Yes, so yes, ye dinner, dear. Yes, ye de uncle. Mumfanfra, National will be a free baby, will be free not to be free. Any want any mania sit, Nasamokas and Muye wholesale idea. Memma will be a fine or Ghana have once to some money and that. Memma Quansa. And I'm many a young Camobian. Constitution of boy and the institution of chieftaincy. Together with the traditional councils as established by customary law and usage, is hereby guaranteed in the Constitution. Your customary usage, say any Asante, Mamma, say near Fadrin, near Mamma, Motu, near Can. I will. That's what we're taught to craft, will be made away there. And Yama Mania and Yan no Constitution, free national is clearly specified there. But why no corner mammy to fear or the cabby of a cabia? Come on in a mammy talk about beer, Masuka and the mammy cabby, Gavin and the mammy cabia. No Babby Draw were 2 to 3 no they are beton and a man for a bumano. Sanity, the quite antimania, woman to almost will be woman never. Mukofia or 2 foot and Anna, your quite as money can say, next time Mukwa say, Yes, she share no. Net the is where you nipa no. A money no. Will be grow Montesa. Nanon Chessa, what's on the actual craft every other breast, you say. And also free ever. Und wins the summer man yet, Minis and the name to me and Bitch, my son to my Mimobia, the son and then the son of and there was some of me at Chelsea. We are money and mamma at Ibu and my for him and the Unipa, we pay your dear man paying for them, paying for so dear, and no. The chef here, what you are Sante Ma, what to maintain, or make Jina Santiman Casada. As one who to me say, member, or to me say, you are bringing him. As well as Santiman Casa. Debbie, we drew what there was a memano, Monamuni Parono, Monfaronam Nanenka. Yasantia Maneno. And yes, but Dada, Yama, Menum, Yania, Yakushia, and woman, and a dream. That's what we saw to me. Now, Mema, Yania Cokia, Yana Kufia Kodrum. Even Pets and Rad, lawyer Medasia, so because you say, and you say, Church or Nema Baza, a Koa Mamma Pemonfa, Media de Monfama. The Mobes Yatumu Biabaha, Metram Memfa Nyajuma, and a Muntias. Santimanco, Yamanianco, customary law and usage as pertains in the traditional is guaranteed. Yet the Ano said the city as an AM. Ubizo, I once wanted the or pet will be the one yet. My Santimamu, dear, as Santima to me was Kedako, dear, Meshishanko, and no Yamonashan House of Chiefs. And then Mamma could be quite say, I tried to assess that to Jina Mamako. Mebaha said the Emra, Yabaya near Shiaka, and that's your customary law and usage in the air were hot and the sun. Saturday it is at the air king and Sassam, Ramu, when near Beha near Bedrin home. And they start to trade in a non creature in it. House went to creature in it. And the house went to be more mine in it. Regional house being who would to me so bomb mine and as will create mine in it. It is there will be a for 2 minutes for share regional house. That's a research committee, national house. A year first, a trap. But once the area when they will be near Bishop Mama register. Research committee. Munyan Freeman and Chayana and Tessa. The Dini be Baba, Moncrophone be Bob or the Dini be real more. Moment now. Namunye. It's a lawyer, Medasi, as a Macassa Monshim, no matter. And yet, they are no. Yes, so say, and I say, walk for Yetiana will be registered, you are transferred, no quiet, and lawyer Yafano, Yanni, choosing a number. Netianaka. So we are so now so any Netianaka.
All right, and see video no na ebusia ya kwhwa now. My musa say yeah, my medium say you can women empowerment, say you be empower Emma. And can who said this is a clear opportunity a bit me aboa may I empower you in Queenmothers no so much me enya a national voice. Are
you of the view that we have the Queenmothers Association in Asante region? And what is wrong? So it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to go to the national house of fee before they will be recognized. Okay. Sebi, Pampohima, or buy him and one fair and Munyamnia, Sebi, or to see them. No council mamma 40. He doesn't have to go to the national house of chief. Only I judge him champagne, Rakano, or can and no crack and no canon and no question. And it's clearly we are not saying Sebi, yeah, prevent it or be. Sure, on him. By a can say, ya money, ya mamrini, yen tum, and I answer, it doesn't mean that we don't believe in woman empowerment.
Don't you think we are burying the voices of women?
We cannot bury the voice of a woman. If you have a woman, a girl, and then he want to play football, I cannot force him not to play football. I cannot say. If I have a woman who want to be a journalist, no journalist, I cannot say. But a Bawumia, there's a space, and that space has to be protected. Okay. And that space have to lead with that tradition over the long years of Ayabano. And then she says, now, and you're a woman. Don't allow my mother? Yeah. Allow my mother. But I'm saying, Sebi Mami, Editum Shampami or Hina, space we are meaning to be occupied. It doesn't mean we are undermining them. We are never going to undermine them. Okay. But we are saying we respect them. But we are saying these are the culture and these are custom. Okay. Custom, the further custom is dynamic. We still insist that the role of the woman should be where we believe he should be.
Okay.
He should be. And so, the area can Asantehene ditum. The National House of Chief, another committee, that finding they should come. It can be a law, but the law is not cannot be binding on Asantehene.
Okay.
It can. And the reason why should be the National House of Chief. All right, it's not binding on him.
Okay.
And same principle say if you think that in one claim, Sebi, Uti baby now visual or buy him by bit you can take that position. But we are saying that it cannot be binding on Asantehene.
Okay.
It's not going to be workable. And they should come to us to give them a workable solution and a workable position that all of us will be happy and live in this country in peace and dignity.
Okay. Now let's go to Sampa. The security situation in Sampa.
Well, the security situation I'm saying over there I think about 2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
You are a tribe Edim Komora Eka Sampa, the Brun Regional Minister, and he's trying to manipulate the system to his advantage. We are calling on President Mama to fire the Brun. He should fire the Brun Regional Minister.
Fire?
He should fire him because he's meddling in the chieftaincy issues. The 1992 Constitution is very clear. The chieftaincy institution is in there in the Constitution. We are minister who honor, but the entire Canada, if he was anybody at all, he was the lawyer. And Yakoba. What Joe Musica, as an Escano is Cabonina Waji. Because he knows he understands very well, say, only be a mediation. If we are lawyer, and he know be about say, assembly of their mediation. We are lawyer, no be about assembly of their arbitration.
Okay.
As almost mediation, arbitration is binding. Already mediation, what was the final conclusion? What was it? Say, at the end of the day, it's binding, it's lawful. It is a only be arbitration, now a lawyer, now if you Obiaba on chain, say, no be dim coma. Now I saw so. No, I didn't see car. But Joe Musica be brave. He has made good money out of them, and for that matter, he's coward. He doesn't want to speak the truth to them.
Do you think
and so he wants to use his regional minister position to intimidate to less and what But we was of the view that we want to be by the law, and that's why we wrote to him. We are never going to write to him again. We will go back. So we are Interior Minister Muntaka, or we have Chief Minister, Chieftaincy Minister Ibrahim. Ahmed Ibrahim, we are not going to recognize anybody because they feel like probably they are so powerful that we cannot engage them. Yes, we were called mediation. We were there. We were in the Flaster House. I was with the era. In Asantehene, in Iran, the Flaster House. We were there. And nobody's bigger than anybody. If they believe and they want to believe that I am part, they know the truth.
Okay.
By some say, now don't my hand. I know you say, Brun Regional Minister Nechi, Sumahin Ebonechi, and they are misbehaving, and you cannot get any discipline, any credible person in this country to tell these people that look, you are misbehaving. Me can't say, oh, yes, Sumahin and new hin, and I mean, can't say, Domahin and new hin. But in Trelshire, you don't have to cross your boundary.
Step your boundaries,
You have to be disciplined, and at all times, the law is discipline. Said another Mahin Fisher and Pat. And I'm ready to know and send for time. He should take him on the law. But you don't sit down there, no, the microphone to one and you speak anyhow. You can't speak anyhow. And as I read Sumahin, Ekasa anyhow.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have that video? He spoke anyhow.
We will play that.
And definitely. So we are calling on Sumahin, say, Shabi, we are Council of State. Now we are Council of State. It doesn't make you to be powerful. Okay. You are nobody. You are there because you are around for the Tuabama. After 4 years, you are no more Council of State.
Okay.
And for that matter, if you are no more Council of State, you should be a character of a disciplined person. So Bubia, Afano, and so respect you be after you being the council, after Sebi, on your Council of State, Makwana, or be the any day new Bubema. But the position I was taking, it tells you that you are coward and we come after you. We are not scared by anybody.
Okay.
We are always scared by the law.
Okay.
We are scared by the law, but not anybody at all.
All right. And say final words on all these three issues. I have boss you. The question bonetofa.
Yeah, can say wadaroma. We want the people of Mamprisi to be humble.
Okay.
To accept the fact that this is the ruling in terms of the mediation.
Okay.
It was a mediation effort, and a mediation cano. You say assembly back and forth.
Okay.
And then I assembly senior can say why and a Bawku assassin any dia.
Okay.
Yeah, assassin any diano. And I rase. Oh yeah, so one fish omunin tomorrow. They should find any other avenue.
Okay.
Here are Bawumia, the former vice president. All right, he's very intelligent.
Yeah.
He has so much resources. He should go to Nairi and tell him, say, look, say I'm past Naira kind of boy. You should challenge him in court.
Okay.
One team and take his position now. My say why there. is a coward, a character. He cannot run away. Because we want a disciplined society. We want a society, Sebia, Kusasi ni any budget, Mampusi ni any budget, Asantehene any budget, Sampani any budget. That is what we are looking for. And back forward, the Basampan Semnoa. We are telling the regional minister not to take sides. You are too for. Sebi, so much Mahin, Domahin, Eso, you are under the law. And you know, and once you are under the law, you cannot dictate to a traditional custom. It's important that he accept the fact and respect that position and make sure say obey Trana Kunya, no Dina Kunya, name no credit, any pepe. We are not begging him for anything, and we expect the born regional police command, the district police command. To be disciplined, and show that this is the truth. Yera, some of the flat, there's a document to that effect. There's a legal position, and that legal position is the position in United On the contrary, and Obi baby Sampa or Sampa Mahin be and Tron and now I say the regional minister because he's been stubborn. Sebi, or our branch be a friend or your friend somebody right. Most now so card sort out dignity. I'm speaking right now. In this in your presence, only not to Shanamud. So it tells him that a position, a dream, Pobio Mapo, and he wants to be indisciplined. But we are saying you come after him. Because at the end of the day, we are under the law, and nobody is bigger than the law. Whether you are in this or MPP, you are not. You are not. Is President Mama not here? He's here. Waba abesum abecha ampa ampa to me sefata ira and waba hanom. So clear. Anybody who be now say you want me obetimi be abia. It's not true.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Inti enoa ena ya bone tofa dem. Ntebusua when is over the weekend by week we am na ekoso fa Santemai ho ni titiri Santemai sema ya brobro.
And then she akwasida last one. And over before the 2026. Yeah. You clearly it tells the spirit of Asante and time and again to continue to expose that Asante is an authority. And Asantemai your mind. That's it.
That's it. Right, Abusia inti asamu no ena da ho no ye nyina ye di ho nkomo ya bobo ho bebi ano kreda no ye hanim sempenifo edebeto na asumdwe aba boko asumdwe aba sampa na finso national of chiefs omo ensema omo kase nka no mahima meka ho no ye hwe ho nso bebi a ebekwa kosie ye mfasida e ma tap send nei tap send me kan say promotion guso ayekoso send sika unya 1.5% bonus eka ho ebi o so nya download ya wada manu akọ Play Store and App Store na wa kọche tap send promo code abegba shim ni Oheneba obenya eye bonus ni bi say wo eye America benya $10 and ase Canada benya $10 Canadian aka ho wo eye Europe nso ani na pound no wonya £10 aka ho bebi a obi abenya bonus ni bi aka no ase ni sika na ba na aye kama eno echi nso so no adabo fufi simi kan cho say for dan so bo ho agina ebe dan no momo so ma wati we si dan do lentil na ope one ebe so amana kama ya adabo fufi en chance no papa eno mutwa ma so ye size bi ope design bi ope color bi ope adabo ebe twa e de amount eti for numbers na go screen so na penifo eni komo ma so ye ni bi wo eye enkan mu poku ase ne portable kuma se a enfensi e na afi so e kan ene ne portable no wonom e wo ho no ye be didi nyina ye Remy Spices oba akodwemu a Remy Spices ebe go kitchen na bibia anye kama ebiane bi abaye say for say nkwan nam na hostimi na bibia bibia Remy Spices na aye kama ebiane opi bi etu akoto a go for numbers na penifo ebe just dey kama na bibia make cho say penifo nsa no de no an efie bitters wey ye de kwaye mu nubina ne hahama enua hine ne rutan ene yakeka bo media ye ntino no mu a ebuati wonu mo be ma osisi mu SPC ta no timi bodwuma asudi ni wakase mu apiafo waya ade enti obi a etimi no bu ni official do wo twa madama onka ho oba pinfo nka do makoda no so enka ebia na pege etu akoton prefer bitters 24 na no eni komo no mo bi enton Kim Bernard printing press me control say o print wa nyina na fa be dan o mo o ma so no kuma se asafo be 2M Express no ebia na pese billboard posters, flyers, souvenirs, ahodo design bi apese oye, branding bi apese oye, Kim Bernard printing press ebe e de amount. From numbers na ni telephone komo printing machines akese ne ketwa wo mutu bi o maso ye. Ena ye de mo edisi midin e de enkofo da sebre makra mu nyina.
Oheneba Ejeni Makunie, the CEO of Oheneba Media. Minu yanom Ghana fo a mo Europe, UK, Canada, and America. Ene me wa sempa bi de ma wo. Se wo pese wo send diska ema obusuafo ene wadofo wo Ghana. Ene na tap send ya na me kamfo ama. Na de ma maniji omo kura ne se omu rate was through. No charges. Afi wasabo sika ho ban ma wo. Say mobile money accounts, ana bank account, ana wo send diska na kotumu a sima krope na wansa ka Ghana de wuya ne say obefa o mobile phone na wako Play Store ana App Store na wa download tap send app no egu phone so kayo se wo send dia obebusa wo promo code eno ane se wo do Oheneba keke no ahye ho wo Europe a obema wo €5 wo UK obema wo £5 wo America ne Canada so a ubenya $10 Oheneba keke nti na mo am wo UK no kra de me wa sem de bi de mamo ubetimi e create wallet account e wo tap send wo so ebre bia rate ne be kosoro no o dia ne se ube save ska wo ho na ebre pem no se wo Ghana no be bia wo bia no na wo de wallet account no ato de opese wo de to bia tap send papa no
Spices Naima. Hello. Mama spices are ebe mama aduane I tasty, appetizing and delicious.
Spices day and no Remy spices. Ordinary Remy, dependable.
Remy spices, Remy.
Fiam papa, what the Remy spices you aduane a? Ema aduane ye fine. Kai say Remy spices dey so who yisu a. Emfa spices fufuro bia amfra. If we say Remy spices dey ordinary home. Flavors no so dey bebre. Chicken, goat, jollof, stew. Spices be a washeshe no. Remy will be ho. Emfa waduane dey ento chacha. Perfect. Remy spices. Ema aduane ye dekeke. Kai say aduane bia ye dey spices ye dey. Remy spices ye ni nyina.
Remy spices, Remy.
FDA aje jodi nkrato yatum.
Oheneba Media for na efremu. Ayebo me say Media Royals. Media mu adehye no. Asebo ana. Enta semana. Amamle ni amane mu dwumadie. Oheneba Media betenete. Enti amanfo muntie ye. Muntie na nyado.